Lots going on in the tropics, and as we first investigate Tropical Storm Idalia, this is going to be a system that will be turning north in the coming days, at least in the short term. For now, very little movement and not overly organized. You see most of the reds, most of the oranges, those are those really tall cloud tops where you have thunderstorms located primarily to the east and also to the south of the center of circulation. Some of the winds higher up in the atmosphere, we call that wind shear, currently blowing from west to east. So that's kind of pooling and elongating that area of showers and thunderstorms. That's going to be changing somewhat as we work our way down the road. There's also advisories out in terms of tropical storm warnings out for western Cuba, as well as the Yucatan Peninsula. A tropical storm watch out for the Isle of Youth. Let's get into some of those strengthening factors as we head our way into early week. We'll begin to see the wind shear, the winds higher up in the atmosphere, begin to relax somewhat. And we'll also notice their orientation. Look at this. They're moving southwest to northeast. Idalia will also be making its move off to the north and the east. So that can also, in a sense, ventilate the system a little bit. In the meantime, it will also be traversing some very warm sea surface water temperatures into the mid and the upper 80s. That's above the historical average. And we have quite a bit of moisture. With all that in mind, here's the Idalia eye path as we work our way throughout the coming days. Notice it's slow motion here in the short term. But as we work our way from late Monday into Tuesday, and especially from Tuesday into Wednesday, we'll also begin to notice an increase in forward speed. It's going to start to gain some momentum as it gains latitude, intensifying at the same time, making landfall Wednesday again as a Category 2 hurricane, and we'll continue to see impacts here beyond as we go right into Wednesday night and also into Thursday. Highest wind speeds will near the point of landfall toward the Big Bend of Florida. And some of the speeds here can be topping 80 miles per hour. There's an AccuWeather local storm max at 125 miles per hour. A lot of rain coming down from Idalia 2. Some of those rainfall amounts can be in excess of 4 inches. There's an AccuWeather local storm max of 18 inches of rain. So all this boils down to how is it going to impact, again, lives and property. Risk to lives and property, the highest at landfall, but we're going to continue to see a moderate risk to lives and property throughout Georgia into North and South Carolina. That combination of flooding rain as well as gusting, in some cases damaging winds. And this will be a 2 on the AccuWeather Real Impact Scale for hurricanes for the United States. This all boils down to the impacts. Like I said, it's a combination of the significant rainfall that can lead to flooding, some of the inundation, as well as the damaging wind.